Hello, sir. How are
Yeah,
you? Hello?
recording is
Yeah, it's progressing.
absolutely. So
Hello, sir.
very, very good evening.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing great. And what about you?
Yeah, I am also doing great. Thank you for asking.
After so many effort, we have already connecting again because our time was not matching to each other. So that's why we
Yes,
are not able to connecting
yes,
to each other.
yes,
Doesn't matter because sometimes we have to understand according our responsibility and according our
yes.
time is very important to connect to each other.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long time. Even we are trying to connect with each other, but because of some responsibility and something you are not available, sometimes I was not available. But it's good now. It's now we are going to connect.
Really, really, it is a very
And thank
fantastic moment to each other to share our opinion, whatever happen in our life, and we can share frankly. Feel
yes, yes. And thank you. Thank you for joining me today
oh,
on
it's
my
my
channel.
oh,
Yes, on
really,
my channel with the name of Let's Learn and Grow Together with Lalita.
absolutely, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
is anything special in your life,
Yeah.
and how it's going on your practice nowadays?
Yeah, my practice is going good because obviously, as you already know, that I am also English learner, and I feel like that now I'm also at an intermediate level, and I'm striving hard to become a advanced speaker. So that's why I'm every day I'm doing reading, writing, speaking practice simultaneously. So each and everything which I can do, I'm doing for learning this language. Yeah, and it's going good, and I'm very happy with that. And with that motto, recently I have created my channel, which I already mentioned, so that whatever I have learned through my journey, I am also a language means I have done my masters in English literature, and after that I learned this language and the way I started to learn this language. So I just want to share these methods or techniques with the people also, so that they can also feel confident with this language.
Improvement their skill by the learning by the hearing and yeah, as usually you want to achieve your skill, so you use all over the pillars as like a listening, writing and reading. All over the pillars you have to use day by day to improvement of your skill. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
absolutely. Not only you are a learner, I think everyone are a learner in everyone's
yes,
life, and everyone want to grow in their life day by day to improvement of the
yes,
skill. And it is a
yes,
better connecting to use the all over the like structure, reading, writing, everything is matter. Otherwise we
yes,
keep on spending only for speaking. So how can we improvement of how can we understand in as like a word, and how can we communicate to each other? So we
mm,
have to follow each of the every one of the pillars as like a
yes,
reading very important. By the reading we can open our like a throat, and we can understand how can we pronounce a correct word of the, so everything is the I also do like this of the everything is as like nowadays I'm improving my skill by the reading of the story, as like a little bit of the story, small kids like a story and storage in my
yes,
memory. I keep on recording on my mobile and on my word, whatever I have to understand of this story, and after that I listen and create some find out any type of the mistake and correct them. So I keep on uploading on my
yes,
channel as like only for improvement my skill, boost my level.
yes. Yes, yes, that is a great skill. Actually, what happens when we are learning this language, so through reading, we are just absorbing ourselves into it. And through reading, we can learn our sentence formation, we can improve our sentence formation as well as grammar, vocabulary, spellings, and more than that.
And
These are
more
the
than
basic things.
we can
Yes,
understand how can I prepare the stories, how can make the story,
yes,
how can I
yes,
understand the story, because our life
yes,
is a story. So how can
yes,
we from the all over the activities is going on in our life as like a story?
yes,
Before just 15 minutes ago I have already written at my home, because I have already made a plan to visit at my friend's house from Rudrapur to Haldwani. I know, I think you know very well. So my friends who belongs from the hill area, from the locality at the Pahadi. So he has already, during the holiday is going on, our so my children also with me, so we have already made a plan to go to the visit at my home, because he has already several of the time keep on saying you don't want to come here for visit at our house. So finally we have already made a plan in the morning time around 9 o'clock, after having taken our breakfast. We went there by the bike. We took something 30 or 40 minutes, reached the my friend's house. When we entered in his house, so all of the family member has already welcomed us, and they showed their visited at all over their houses, and they provide all over the thing as like fruits and tea and snacks. And even then in the noon time around 1:30 o'clock, they have already made the prepared delicious food of the Pahadi, like a curd, like a mixed curd of the raita, and yeah, dal chawal. And I enjoyed a lot, because sometimes we have to visit a new place, a new friend's house, so we try to understand and learn something new. So
Yes.
as like I have already explained, it is a story. So
Okay.
now, nowadays I try to prepare how can I make the story, make the all over the activities as like a story. So I am improving my skill nowadays.
Yes, yes, great. Yeah, yeah, it's good. Story is a great way to learn this language. And you are here, you are talking about the real story. He is my son.
Hello, Vite.
Hello. You can introduce yourself.
Can you yeah, try to introduce yourself?
I first I wake up. Introduce yourself. Tell your name. My name is Nakshatra Joshi. I study in class first, second, second. Mm, Uh, mm, my mother's name is Lalita Tiwari. My father name is Ankit Joshi. Now I'm going to be seven. Now I'm six. Okay,
Oh,
now I'm six, and soon I'm going to be seven. Great.
oh, it's really great, because as like ma'am, when we create this type of the environment in our house, our
Yes.
children also follow us.
Wait. Lunch for
They
me. Wait. I will
depend
just.
on them. As
Yes.
like he is a small kids, but without any hesitation, he can explain very confidently.
Yes, yes, because he is not aware about the hesitation or anything. Means people are judging him.
But
He does not know about anything.
he has no any type of the what kind of mistake he is doing, but doesn't matter for him. But he knows very well how can we express myself in front of
Yes,
unknown person. I don't
yes,
know about who is that. Yes, he is him, but I can express. It is a great way, because we have already created the environment in our house. My children also
yes,
like this. They had already grown up in a fifth and eighth standard at the moment, but they have no any type of the fear to express themselves if you want to ask anything.
yes,
So tried level their best to explain in the same language, because they also follow me. I keep on connecting with some of the other people through the Skype app,
yes,
social media. So they keep on observing, and they also start their whatever they want to ask, so they will ask with me in English to English. Whether they are breaking, they are making mistake, it doesn't matter for them, but how can get into the
yes,
habit of
yes,
the. So it is my thinking,
yes,
if I to create the environment for my children in our house, so they will grow rapidly without any effort.
yes, 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 yes. Obviously, definitely, they will grow rapidly because what happens, like our home is, our education begins from our home.
From our home, really, it's
Yes,
really
yes.
great.
So obviously, it's our responsibility also as a parents. It's our responsibility also. We have to provide or we have to give the environment to our kids.
Really, because if we have nothing to do, accept this type of the work, we can manage on at least 30 or 40 minutes spent with our children, and we can teach with them ki how can you get the good manner, how can you learn, how can you improvement of your skill. We can teach.
Yes, yes. So we have to teach because so that if they will get the environment in our home, so they will never feel diffident when they will go outside.
They will really, there is no any doubt.
Because how kids, yes. in India, still kids and even everybody is facing this difficulty. They are feeling difficulty when they get a chance to speak in English in front of the people, but they are not feeling difficulty in their mother tongue. Why? Because mother tongue we teach them in home,
in home. In the
but for speaking, yes, but
sense
for
of
speaking they are not getting.
yeah, in the sense of replying, they are not ready.
Yes,
Due to fear
yes,
of the fear of the hesitation, they are not able to express. That's what, whether they understand everything, they know
yes,
everything, they
yes,
have in their memory everything, but in the sense of speaking in front of someone, they are
yes.
not able to feel
Hmm,
comfort.
hmm, hmm,
So
hmm, hmm,
how can they overcome their hesitation? So I
hmm,
try level my best to teach my children to
hmm.
never feel hesitation by the making mistake, because nobody is perfect and educated in the world.
Yes, yes,
By the making,
yes, yes.
we will have to grow in our life.
Yes, yes, and making mistakes is the first step to learning this language or anything else, any skill, any skill. If anybody want to learn, so making mistake is the initial step, or it's a is the first step. It's a baby step, which I can say, which people should take. Because
At
if
the
we are to make mistakes, so that means we are ready to learn any new skill. Because
we always
obviously, yes. Because
we
today, if I will learn anything new, so obviously I am going to make mistake. That is very obvious. But we feel diffident or we feel shy when we make mistakes, because since our childhood there is a fear in our mind. Okay, if we will make mistakes, so what people will say, what our teacher will say, what our friends will say. So this type of fear we can see in front of the people, in our also, in we have also such kind of fear.
absolutely, there is no any
Yeah.
doubt, because our Indian people keep on thinking they get they get as like a success within a, initially, but
Hmm.
it will, because
Yes.
we understand what is our environment surround us. There is no any
Hmm.
of the so how can we grow rapidly? So it will
Yes.
take time, but we
Yes.
have to know patience. We want to within a 2 month, within a 3 month, within a
Hmm.
1 year. We want to grow and comparison to another person. Never comparison with the others, because nobody can play better role than you. So you
Yes.
have to understand. You have to know about your power, your courage, your your interest. So
Yes.
first you create your interest. Then after you can grow rapidly. As like we are connecting at the moment, we are sharing at this moment. In or depend on us, we can take the rest. Otherwise, we don't need too much of the knowledge. But due to our interest, due to improvement of our skill, we are
Hmm.
able to each other.
Yes.
We are saying our point of view.
Yes.
Due to rage, I'm not able to stop myself nowadays, because I
Yes.
can't sharing my point of view whatever happened in my life. I keep on recording. It is my everyday story to sit top of at my house and sit a soundlessly free. There is no any type of the difference, and whatever is happen in my life throughout the day, around 5:30 o'clock I have already left my bed, and around 10 o'clock when I go to the bed, during the throughout the day, all the day long, what happened in my life, I keep on explaining every day. It is my everyday story.
Great, great, great. Recording yourself is the best thing. When we
Really.
record ourselves,
After that, we can figure out a good our mistakes, and after that, it is a great way to improvement of our skill. Don't depend on the others.
yes,
Needless to depend on the others. If you will suggest me, after that I will improvement. No, I can listen my word, and after that I can improvement of me.
yes, yes, yes. Obviously, recording ourselves, this is the best thing, because when we listen ourselves, so gradually we can be able to rectify our mistakes also.
Sure.
And if we are able to rectify our mistakes, so obviously we can frame this sentence again and again.
Again, really,
Yes.
because rapidly we keep on as like repeat again and again as the structure. So structure has already storage in our mind, and automatically during the conversation, automatically that type of the structure on our tongue, and we speak out without any as like a convert in our native language. Sometimes we have to
Yes.
use our native to convert to Hindi or English, but
Mm.
there are number of the time by the practicing make of the practice continuously all over the structure come in our tongue and speak out without any
Yes, 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 yes.
mistake.
Obviously, it's a game of practice. How much practice we will do accordingly. So the words and sentence formation that and anything, it comes in our mind when we speak to someone.
Yeah, because by the practice makes a man perfect.
Yes, 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 yes. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. And the way you are doing or the way you are practicing English, it's obviously it's a method, it's a proven method. And if you will do and this things regularly, so you will feel, and after 6 months, even after 3 months, you can see the difference.
So as you know, ma'am, you don't believe nowadays because for 1 week, 1 week our company has already giving us a holidays, and my children has already completed their exam 24 last was the, and he has already stay at the home till 1 week. So me and my elder children has already stayed at the Uttarakhand, and my younger and my wife has gone to the Haryana for 1 week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So today nowadays I am having to play both are the role as like a mother and father, care of my children and prepare the food and all the things. So my
Mm-hmm.
children take interest a lot by the playing, by the discussing, by the go anywhere of he has already depend and takes interest a lot with me. So nowadays we have already decided to go to the all over the schools nearby our our areas. So every day we go to the 2 or 3 schools every day for interview, only for we want to check our level, english level check, because all over the english medium schools, and nowadays a new admission is going on. So we have already decided ki, we will go to the school to school, and after that we have to show ki we want to change our school. So first
Yes,
you can take the interview of my children, and after that we can, if we will agree, so we can get a admission in your school. Only for we want to check our level. when
yes,
when when we go to the school and discuss with the principal, so all over the principal as like discussing in english to english, all over the teacher
yes,
as like showing english to english. So my children confidence level is grow up, and I also improvement of my skill by the discussing to them.
yes.
So we
Okay,
have already decided within a 3 or 4 days we have already covered 10 schools by the
okay,
discussion. Really,
great,
it is a story to improvement of her skill. So
great,
we improvement a lot.
great. This, yeah, yeah. Obviously, these are the things now where you are putting yourself into the situation.
Situation really, as like
Every day you are.
yeah, as like because almost the schools get the new admission, new children. You have to get the admission in our school. So they frankly ask some of the question of my children, and my children also get ready, always ready, because he takes interest a lot. Ki Papa, I want to
Mhm.
check my list, and in front of unknown person. So I also observe ki my children, if not able to understand, so I will make them. Ki bete,
Yes,
that time that principal was asking, so if you are not able to understand, okay, it doesn't matter, because we have already storage in our mind what kind of mistake we are doing. So we
yes,
will implement by that discussing to each other.
yes, 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 yes.
So as like we are improvement a lot.
Yes, yes. Means obviously the thing you are doing, these are the practical methods which we have
Practical.
to use. Yes,
Yeah, we want to overcome our hesitation.
yes,
Ki
yes,
each time of the speaking english to connect unknown person, as like we have to go to the outside from another city, yeah, another way. So how can we communicate conversation to connect to
yes,
each other in the same language without any
yes,
fear, without any hesitation, without any thinking, and
yes.
we can connect. So we want to improvement of our skill.
Yes, definitely, definitely. This is the best method. And I also feel because you are putting yourself into the situation and you are trying to connect to the people, and it not help you to your language skills, it will help you to communicate with the people also. How to
Get to
communicate.
how
So both
yeah.
your means you are practicing your English and moreover you are practicing your communication skill too.
Yeah, then after as like in the evening time when we return at our home. So in the evening time, I have already explained all over the activities, as like how many schools we have already covered today, and what was the name of the schools, and how did we get little bit of the improvement in by the discussing. So I have already on
Yes,
my word, storage in my mobile, and keep on as like upload on my channel. So it
yes,
is my
yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is the best. This is the best thing which you are doing, and you are already shared the lot of things. You are every day you are recording yourself, and you are talking to the people. Then you are explaining these things in your making your story, and then you are recording. So the means the things you are doing, it's great, and you can see the result. And
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
are already
Every
feel.
day, every day, I am feeling proud on myself. Ki I am improving day by day because
Yes,
it's
yes,
all about practice and without any. How can we frame the as like all over the activity as like a story? So I also feel proud because before when I started to improvement of my skill, I had nothing of the knowledge.
mhm,
I was
yes,
nothing. But
yes,
nowadays, I can confidently, comfortably connecting some of the other people when I keep on as like I have already shared a little bit of the clip video 1 week
yes,
ago to the
yes,
Almoda visit with my friend
yes,
in
yes,
a
yes,
temple of
yes,
Golju Day,
yes,
I
yes,
think.
yes, yes.
So
I noticed.
uh,
I saw. Yeah,
yeah,
I saw.
that time I was already standing in the temple and as like I was playing a role of like a news anchor on
Yes,
on my mic and explain whatever I observed through my senses and whatever
yes,
I experienced reach there in the temple. I have already explained without any
yes,
fear
yes, yes,
in
yes, yes, yes.
about it.
Yeah, yeah, I can see. And the things you are doing means it's great. Even this is the only method.
Only method, yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.